Greetings and peace. I hope you and yours are doing well today, wherever you might be watching this from. Now, the title of today's video is that localism is what fixes the problems in your community. What we've seen here with the success of Mayor Zohran Mamdani in New York City is that within 6 months of him being mayor, and this is just his first term, and a term is 4 years. So just 6 months of dedication and honesty and doing what he was said he was going to do at the local level has transformed New York City as a beacon of hope for the rest of the country. After COVID, everything kind of fell into a depressive episode where wherever you go, the vibes aren't the same, everything is quiet and empty. He has single handedly not only fulfilled his promises, but lifted the vibe of his city. And this is what happens when you have a mayor who's not pandering to the black and white paradigm or too busy sucking up to Israel while not prioritizing his community and his people. And anytime, if we see the American history, anytime there's like a national disaster or emergency, they always tell you to rely on your local community. So it all comes down to localism. If you're giving, especially the younger generation, if you're giving the young generation and those that are qualified or overlooked always by society, if you give them the chance to lead, then localism is what transforms your communities. It's not about looking at the bigger picture of who is the president or who is this or who is that. If you have a good state and local government, with the right now we see that team with the governor of New York and the mayor of New York City. And what he's doing over there has a domino effect for the rest of the country, especially for the youth. Because of, let's say, for example, New York City is the most populous city and the largest city in America. And what happens there affects the rest of the country and the world. Basically, like the capital of the world, right? Even the UN is based over there. So the way that I see it, that the example that he's demonstrated of a mayor who prioritizes the people and the city and their needs first before anything, instead of pandering to a certain racial dynamic or to the Zionist or pandering to Israel, stuff gets done and it's practical. And all these people give excuses, and that's all they've done is they've given excuses, right? Of, oh, we're not able to get stuff done, or the Republicans are holding us back, or the Democrats are holding us back. It was always like a show that they put on, right? When the Republicans were in power, they would say, oh, the Democrats are not allowing us to do anything. When the Dems are in power, they're saying the same thing about the Republicans, and nothing got done. So it's not about justice being a slow process. If you have the right qualified people, things get done. And I find it ironic that it took a Muslim guy to settle New York City's issues. And you watch his first term and his second term, he's going to transform that city into something unimaginable and unbelievable, leading it to the next generation and beyond for the post-2030 world. Just like how Islam and the Moorish presence in Spain brought Europe out of darkness into the Renaissance, this is the role that Mamdani is fulfilling for New York City. And I tell the Americans is elect qualified, good, young leaders and ones that are not pandering to Israel or any racial or other dynamic or being a first of whatever. Elect people who get the job done and who are there for the right intentions. So, yep, local going forward, building your local villages and community, and localism is what fixes the problems in your society. So, thank you, and I hope you benefited from this.